Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors Trade. Their Warriors have dropped a bombshell update that no one saw coming. This isn't just another rumor or off-season whisper. This is big and it could change everything for the team heading into the new season. From internal trade talks to contract battles and locker room tension, their Warriors are making major moves behind the scenes that could reshape their future. And the shockwaves are already spreading across the league. After weeks of silence and uncertainty, multiple reports confirm that the Warriors and the Sacramento Kings have officially reignited trade discussions centered around none other than Jonathan Kuminga. That's right. The young, high-flying forward whom many believe could be the next big star in Golden State's system is once again at the heart of major trade rumors. And this time it's serious. According to The Athletic, the Warriors and Kings have reopened their lines of communication after over a month of no talks. While both sides haven't yet made major progress toward a deal, the fact that they're back in conversation means one thing. Sacramento still wants Kuminga badly. Remember, the Kings were considered the top suitor for him earlier in the OS. They were so aggressive that they reportedly offered Kuminga a 3-year, $63 million deal, while the Warriors were offered a package, including Malik Monk and a lottery-protected 231st round pick in return. Now, on paper, that's a tempting offer. A sharpshooter like Monk and a future first-rounder for a still-developing forward. But Golden State wasn't convinced. The front office led by Mike Dunleavy Jr. isn't too high on Monk's fit with the roster. Sure, Monk is an explosive scorer, but the Warriors already have offensive firepower in Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Chris Paul, not to mention their newest addition, Buddy Hield. What the team really needs is balanced defense, rebounding, and playmaking, not another volume shooter. Then there's the financial side. Monk's contract includes a $21.6 million player option for the 2027-28 season, which creates a major cap headache for the Warriors, who are already tiptoeing around the league's luxury tax line. Bringing him in would hard-cap the team at the first tax apron, meaning they'd lose flexibility to make other moves, including their rumored interest in signing veteran big man Al Horford. To avoid that, Golden State would likely need to move someone like Buddy Hield or Moses Moody in a separate deal. And right now, the team doesn't seem too keen on taking that kind of risk. But the biggest piece of this puzzle isn't even the money. It's what Jonathan Kuminga represents. This is a 22-year-old forward with incredible athleticism, elite defensive potential, and the raw talent to become a future all-star. Their Warriors have been developing him for 3 seasons, and while his growth has been uneven, there have been flashes moments where he looks unstoppable. Trading that kind of potential to a division rival, that's not something the Warriors take lightly. And make no mistake, the Kings want him. Sacramento has made no secret of their desire to add a young two-way forward who can grow alongside the Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. Adding Kuminga to that mix could make the Kings a dangerous playoff team. But the Warriors, from what sources are saying, aren't ready to make that call unless they get something truly special in return. AMC also notes that the Warriors are pushing for Sacramento to adjust their pick protections. As it stands, if the 2030 pick lands in the lottery, Golden State would instead receive the least favorable of the Kings or Spurs' 2031 first-rounders. That's far from ideal. If the Warriors are going to give up a young player like Kuminga, they want a pick that's both valuable and reliable, not something that could fall years down the line with limited upside. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, their Warriors are also working to keep Kuminga long-term. Reports surfaced that Golden State recently offered him a 3-year, $75 million contract extension that includes a team option in the 3rd year. Sounds fair, right? Not exactly. Kuminga's camp, led by his agent, Aaron Turner isn't happy about that team option. Turner has made it clear that the team option gives the Warriors too much control and too little security for his client. If Kuminga explodes into stardom, that third year would essentially lock him into a below-market deal, and his camp wants no part of that. In fact, Turner told ESPN's Shams Charania that accepting the qualifying offer is still very much on the table for Kuminga. That would mean a one-year, $8 million deal with Golden State, but it also gives him a no-trade clause and sets him up for unrestricted free agency in 2026. That's a bold move. It's risky, but it gives Kuminga control of his own destiny, and it would force the Warriors' hand in how they handle his minutes, his role, and his development this season. But if the Warriors can't secure Kuminga long-term, or if they decide he's not part of their future, then the team could pivot toward another win-now move before the season tips off. What's even more interesting is how this situation could affect the locker room. Kuminga has reportedly been frustrated in the past with his playing time and role under Steve Kerr. While the team has tried to smooth things over, you can't ignore the possibility that tension still lingers. If he feels undervalued and his contract talks are going nowhere, that could create another distraction for a team already dealing with pressure to win. And if you think other teams aren't paying attention, think again. Multiple franchises around the league are watching the Warriors' situation closely, waiting to see if the Kings' talks fall apart. Teams like the Orlando Magic, the San Antonio Spurs, and even the Toronto Raptors are rumored to have interest in Kuminga. If Golden State decides to open up the bidding, it could set off a full-blown trade frenzy. But make no mistake, this isn't just about one player. It's about the identity of the Golden State Warriors. Do they still believe in their young core, or are they clinging to the remnants of a fading dynasty? Steve Curry is still the heart of this team, but the window is shrinking. Draymond Green isn't getting younger. Klay Thompson is facing one of the most uncertain seasons of his career. Their Warriors need to make bold decisions now if they want to keep their championship hopes alive. And this bombshell about Kuminga could be the first domino. If the Warriors trade him, expect more moves to follow. Maybe another veteran signing or even a surprise mid-season trade to bolster their front court. If they keep him, it signals faith in their internal development and a belief that Kuminga can become the next face of the franchise. Whatever happens next, one thing is clear. Their Warriors just changed the conversation. They've reignited the trade market, stirred up speculation across the league, and put every other team on notice. Something big is brewing in the Bay Area, and fans can feel it. So, Warriors fans, buckle up because this story is far from over. The next few days could decide the direction of the franchise for years to come. Will Kuminga stay? Will he go? Or will the Warriors shock everyone with another unexpected twist? Stay tuned because Golden State has officially dropped the bomb and the fallout is just beginning. And before you go, make sure to hit that like button if you love seeing in-depth Warriors updates like this one and drop your thoughts down below. Should the Warriors trade Kuminga or lock him up for the long haul? Let's hear your takes because one thing's for sure, the Golden State Warriors are once again the center of the NBA universe,